Today I'm going to show you how we measure wrist sizes for our cuffs. This is useful for those ordering with us so that your orders will fit comfortably on your wrist. There's probably other ways of doing this, but this is the standard way of measuring that we use in our studio. It's really up to you how you'd like to wear these cuffs, because some like them nice and tight, others may wear them loose, some even overlap them. Just let us know when you order if you want them a centimeter more or less from your actual wrist size, which I'm going to show you how to do here. So first I'm going to show you how to use the measuring tape. This is just a standard measuring tape. On one side you have measurements in inches and on the other is in centimeters. We're going to use centimeters because it's just more accurate for what we're going to use it for. So this line here is a centimeter. This is 2 cm, 2.1 cm, 2.2, 2.3, 2.5 centimeters, and so on. So the measuring tape is perfect for this because it is flexible and it allows you to wrap it around an object to give you a more or less accurate measurement. So first I'm going to wrap it around my wrist, real easy, making sure that the centimeter measurement is facing outwards so you can read it. Make it nice and tight. The reading here says 16.5, and that's all there is to it. 16.5 centimeters is the measurement of my wrist. 16.5 centimeters is the standard size that we sell during our markets because it seems to fit most people in our area. We do of course make larger or smaller size during the markets, but 90% of them are at 16.5 cm. We do consider the thickness of the gauges that we use because this affects the length of the cuffs that we make before we round them up. So this is an 11 gauge, this is a 9 gauge, and this is a 5 gauge. The size of the inner circumference is going to change depending on the thickness of the cuffs that we make. The 11 gauge, for example, seems to be about a 1-to-1 ratio when we shape it into a circle, meaning because it is thin, cutting the rod exactly at 16.5 cm will more or less translate to a 16.5 cm of the inner circumference. Another example is with the 5 gauge, which is thicker, we're going to have to cut the rod a little longer to compensate. So let's say at 16.5 cm on the 5 gauge, rounded up, when we shape it into a cuff, it will probably only translate to about 14 to 15 cm of inner circumference. So yeah, so for the next method, we're gonna use a string. I just happen to have a black plastic string around, so we're gonna use that. It's not that stretchy, so this is good. Wrap it around your wrist or ask someone to help because it can get tricky, and try to get it as tight as you can. So once the string meets up, you're gonna want to mark or pinch it where it meets up, and don't let go or you're gonna have to do this again. Now we'll measure this against a ruler. Hold it nice and tight, straight against the ruler, and this here is our measurement. It's not that accurate, but it's more or less around 16.5 cm. And that's how you measure with a string. Just make sure that the string is not stretchy or that's gonna distort your measurements. This is the standard way of measuring. This is the methods that we use. And that's how you measure your wrist. So thanks for watching.